Hello folks, Everchanger here, and welcome back to more Pokemon Blaze Black 2. Last time, we ventured around some more old areas in the Univers region, and we caught ourselves 14 new Pokemon. And this time, we are going to be going around to even more areas in the world, and capturing even more. Now, I have to warn you, I think I might be starting to lose my voice. Yeah, a little unfortunate about that. Oh yeah, I'm recording this on March 1st, so it's autumn now. Gonna have to keep that in mind. But yeah, I'm just saying that as a warning. Just in case I sound a little bit off this episode, I don't plan a hiatus at this point, unless it gets really bad though, so hopefully everything will do okay. But anyway, we are going to be heading out here to Route 13, and we are actually going to be gunning right for this Doubles Grass over here, because there's two Pokemon I want to catch in the Doubles Grass. Hopefully it won't take too very long, so I think we're just gonna jump right on into it. Aha, here's one. Manectric appears on this route. Finally, I'm pretty sure we first saw one of these things like 60 episodes ago, but now we're finally getting the opportunity to see one. So, let's knock out Linoon here and make the swap over to... Victini seems good. Alrighty. I was starting to think I was going a little crazy, because this is actually the first double battle I've run into in this grass, period. And this is like the 8th or 9th battle. I was worried that I had accidentally picked the wrong grass again, because since it's autumn now, the colors do change a little bit. And I was afraid it had sort of thrown me for a loop. But anyway, now that Linoon is down, we can simply... oh gosh. Oh right, I forgot about that. Roar doesn't actually end the battle in wild double battles. Thank goodness we didn't run into a Manectric in a single battle, because this thing's only 5% encounter rate. So that would suck. And there we go. Manectric was caught. Very nice. Evolve form of Electrike, in case anybody was wondering. It discharges electricity from its mane. It creates a thundercloud overhead to drop lightning bolts. Yeah, don't get on this thing's bad side. You would have a very bad time. Anyway, there's one more Pokemon I want to get in this Doubles Grass. Let's find it. That was quick. Very next fight. We have Skiploom right here, which is pretty much as less cool than Manectric as you can possibly get, because Skiploom, if we're going to be perfectly honest, pretty much sucks. Which is disappointing, because I love the episode that had Hoppip in it in early Johto, one of my favorite anime episodes. But honestly, it's really just not... uh-oh. It did not. Oh my god, Lucario's paralyzed. Oh, that is so friggin' lucky. Wow. Okay. I hope it doesn't use Rage Powder again, because I think that was literally a blessing from the stars right there that Lucario was paralyzed, because Rage Powder pretty much would have guaranteed that thing's KO if Lucario hadn't been paralyzed. That was definitely a lucky break. Alrighty, let's take out that Golbat right there. Oh no, it's not even out yet. Are you kidding me? Okay. I'll use Force Palm just because I don't think that would have the power to knock out even Skiploom, with the fact that it quad resists it, I think. Man, this is kind of nerve-wracking. Please don't use Rage Powder. Okay, it didn't. Good. I think we're in a good... oh man, they're really dragging this out, aren't they? Alrighty, I see how it is. Switch to Gastrodon, I guess? Yeesh, these Pokemon are not coming easy. This is one Pokemon I think I probably would rather have encountered in a single battle instead. And did it really target Lucario? It did. Okay. Alright, now can we please bring down this stupid Golbat? Thank you. I'll be honest, I think we're pretty lucky that that Skiploom is still there. That paralysis on the Rage Powder turn, man, that is quite the lucky break. And we managed to catch it on the first throw, which is another lucky break. Skiploom was caught. It blooms when the weather warms. It floats in the sky to soak up as much sunlight as possible. Very nice. Now, I think that was probably the easier portion of this route, because next up, oh boy, we have 3 Shaking Grass Pokemon that we're going to be going after. That is going to be a painful one, so I'm going to head over... Oh, hey. Will this give me anything good? Nope. As I was saying, I'm going to be heading over to this portion of the route over here, in the hopes that we will encounter a Shaking Grass Pokemon that we need. I'm going to be here a while, I bet. On second thought, this spot looks to be logistically better, so we're going to do this one instead. Wow. First try, we have Crobat right here. I feel like this Pokemon needs no introduction because I feel like for a lot of players, this is the Pokemon that made the Zubat family likable. But anyway, let's catch it. Nice. Second throw. Awesome. Having 4 wings allows it to fly more quickly and quietly so it can sneak up on prey without its noticing. Very nice. Send Crobat off to the PC. Let's see if the other 2 Pokemon I want to find with this method show up as quickly as Crobat did. I sure hope so. Aha, here's something. Tangrowth is one of the Pokemon I'm looking for. This thing is the evolved form of Tangela, and pretty much made Tangela a lot more usable, I'd say. Let's catch it. There we go, Tangrowth was caught. Very nice. Alrighty. Even if one of its arms is eaten, it's fine. The Pokemon regenerates quickly and will go right back to normal. Very nice. Sometimes I wish I had abilities like that, but maybe it just isn't to be. Alrighty, just one more Shaking Grass Pokemon left. Let's see if we can get it. Aha, here we go. Jumpluff is the last Pokemon in the Shaking Grass I was looking for. This Pokemon's pretty unremarkable, same as Skiploom, except for one little detail. For whatever reason, if you play Pokemon Coliseum and you find yourself with one of these things on the field, for whatever reason, those cotton balls there will cast square shadows. Really not sure what's up with that. And there we go, Jumpluff was caught. Took a little bit longer than I expected for it being a Jumpluff, but we got it. Blown by seasonal winds, it circles the globe, scattering cotton spores as it goes. Very nice. Now, there's 3 more Pokemon I want to get on this route, one of which is through normal surfing, actually, and 2 of them are through fishing in dark spots. So I'm going to go after these 3 Pokemon. We're probably going to find the regular surfing one first, but you never know. And we actually fish up one of our catches first, which is pretty surprising. Here we have Kingler. To be fair, this thing isn't all that rare on this route at 30%. Evolved form of Krabby, which I'm pretty sure we already have. Let's catch it. And there we go. Kingler was caught. Very nice. The larger pincer has 10,000 horsepower strength. However, it is so heavy, it is difficult to aim. I can imagine so. Alrighty. That's one down. Let's see if we can get another. And there we go. This is another one we want to get. Pelipper. Yeah, I could have sworn we had one of these things already, but we actually made it all the way to episode 89 without catching one of these darn things. Let's change that. Gotcha. Pelipper was caught. Check that one off the list. Very nice. Skimming the water's surface, it dips its large bill in the sea, scoops up food and water, and carries it. Alrighty. As you guys can probably tell, I think my voice is getting a little bit worse, so we're just gonna have to see how far we can carry this thing. Alrighty, one more Pokemon left on this route, and it's one of those dark spot fishers. Hopefully this doesn't take too long. I decided to check the hidden grotto immediately south of where Cobalion was, and I found a Great Ball. Very nice. Now if only I could find the Pokemon I'm trying to get. Oh my goodness. So, I have been here for 100 minutes looking for the evolution of this Pokemon, Starmie. I have had no luck. However, it looks like our luck has returned. I just found a shiny Pokemon. Wow. That just happened. So, yeah, that's a thing that just happened. Okay. Wow. Check that out, guys. That is insane. I'll be honest, I'm surprised it took me this long to find a shiny considering how much time I have spent looking for wild Pokemon. I just didn't expect it to be a Staryu. Wow. So, yeah. Back to the hunt, I guess. You know, after pondering it for a while, that shiny Staryu showed up at pretty much exactly the 100th minute I had been searching for Starmie. Now, I checked. That thing has a 5% encounter rate, and I've been here for an hour and 40 minutes and haven't found it. So I think the game's legitimately messing with me and is trying to send a message that I really probably shouldn't be searching for this thing any longer. So I think what we're going to do is we're just going to evolve it from a Staryu in a later episode, and I'm going to head off to Route 12 and try and catch something else, because honestly, I've been here for almost 2 hours and I'm a bit sick and tired of it. Alrighty, so now we are here on Route 12. On Route 12, there are 6 Pokemon I want to find in the Singles Grass. 5 of them just through normal fights, and 1 of them through Shaking Grass. Hopefully they'll show up in less than 100 minutes, Starmie. Aha, here's one of them now. Here we have Dustox. This is one of 2 final forms of Wurmple, and honestly, I think I prefer this one, mainly because it's part Poison type, and I feel like the Poison type really doesn't get as much love as it deserves. And we actually caught it in one throw, which is awesome. Alrighty. Feels nice to actually catch something new. Toxic powder is scattered with each flap. At night, it is known to strip leaves off trees lining boulevards. Now, that ain't really so good. It should probably stop doing that. Alrighty, onwards. Aha, here's yet another one. Here we have Girafarig, the original palindrome Pokemon. I know Eevee and Ho-Oh technically were introduced first, but I think this is the first one where they made it a big talking point. And honestly, it's pretty much the only talking point about this thing. I suppose one other notable aspect of this thing is it's the only normal/psychic type. At least I'm pretty sure it is. The head on its tail contains a small brain. It can instinctively fight even while facing backward. Very cool. Although I feel like Game Freak could do us well by introducing a new type of giraffe Pokemon. And here's another Pokemon. Here we have Cherubi. This one is notable, I guess, for the fact that you can actually catch this thing on Route 20, but only in the fall, and it's twice as rare as in this area. In this area, you can catch it year-round. And we get a critical capture, which is very nice. The small ball is not only filled with nutrients, it is also tasty. Starly, try to peck it off. That's a little morbid. But okay then. Speaking of Starly, hopefully we can find... Darn it, I hoped I had jinxed it in a good way, but I didn't. Well, here's something else. Here we have Beautifly, which is the other final evolved form of Wurmple. A lot of people get really confused as to what determines what Wurmple evolves into. It is 100% random. Don't believe anyone who says it's based on time of day, gender, or anything like that. R-A-N-D-O-M. Random. And there we go, Beautifly was caught. Add that data to our Pokédex. Despite its looks, it is aggressive. It jabs with its long, thin mouth if disturbed while collecting pollen. Very good. Our list is getting shorter. I am happy about this. And here we go, last Pokemon in the normal grass, Staravia. As you might have guessed, the evolved form of Starly. And probably pretty up there in terms of my favorite regional bird. Of course, it always has Intimidate and it always spans Detect, so I really only like it when it's on my side. It's also worth noting, this is a 5% encounter just like Starmie, and this took me about 10 minutes to find. So in terms of Starmie, I think the game's just screwing with me. Or it's broken, one of those two. Recognizing their own weakness, they always live in a group. When alone, a Staravia cries noisily. Honestly, hearing the cry of this thing's evolution makes your ears bleed, really does. Speaking of which, hopefully we can find it in the shaking grass. Aha, there we go. See, it is possible for a 5% phenomena encounter to show up. You hear that, Starmie? I'm onto your games. Here we have Staraptor, the final form of Starly. I really, really like this thing. It's fast, it's powerful, it's badass looking if we're gonna be completely honest about it. I mean, just look at it. It's awesome. Let's catch it. And one throw. That is amazing, really. Staraptor, I was not expecting to come that easily. Alrighty. It never stops attacking, even if it is injured. It fusses over the shape of its comb. Yep, something as awesome looking as Staraptor definitely has to have standards on its appearance. Anyway, now that we've caught Staraptor, I want to loop around here to the Doubles Grass because there are 3 final Pokemon I want to catch in this episode. Let's go for them. And here's one of them now. Here we have Rapidash, the evolved form of Ponyta. I think we already have Ponyta, which means this makes yet another completed evolutionary line, which is absolutely awesome. And there we go, Rapidash was caught. When at an all-out gallop, its blazing mane sparkles, enhancing its beautiful appearance. Very nice. Most common Pokemon I was looking for in the Doubles Grass, so the next ones might take a little bit longer to show up. Of course. Both Cherim and Dodrio here are Pokemon that I want to capture. Looking at my list, however, Dodrio is the rarer of the two, which means I am basically mandated to knock out that Cherim over there, which is a little tragic, but I guess that's just the way the game likes to play. I don't know what it is. The game's been very all over the place this episode. First off, I go an hour and 40 minutes without seeing a 5% encounter. Don't really understand how that's possible. And then, of course, I get the shiny Staryu, and then this happens. Like, I think the game just needs to make up its mind. Alrighty, now can we please take out this Cherim here, although it pains me to do it. Alrighty, I think we're gonna have to switch Gastrodon again, just as a stall, and then Flame Burst Cherim. Oh, I'm so sorry, Cherim. But you're the more common of the two, which means it's more likely I'll run into another one of you next. Of course, it misses. You know what, you guys know how this is gonna go. I'm just gonna jump cut until we catch this Dodrio. There we go, Dodrio was finally caught. When Doduo evolves into this odd breed, one of its heads splits into 2. It runs at nearly 40 miles per hour. Very nice. Send that off to box 13, and there is one more Pokemon to find. You all know what it is. Let's see if we can see it. Because of course I run into another Dodrio first. Why not, game? Okay, there it is. Cherim has shown itself once again. This Pokemon is interesting because, as you can see right now, it is in its Sunshine form, but will instantly change back into its Overcast form. Under pretty much any normal circumstance, it would appear in its Overcast form and only change out of it during Sunshine, but for whatever reason, the hack creator decided to have this thing show up in its Sunshine form and then eat up the few extra frames to just change back because it's not sunny. Really not sure what the motivation was behind that decision. Anyway, this thing is the evolved form of Cherubi, which we already caught in this episode, which means this will be the completion of yet another Why Did It Aim for Victini? Okay. Which means this will be the completion of yet another evolutionary line, which is awesome. So we're going to bring down that Heracross and then go right after that Cherim. Alrighty, we caught Chirim. Funny thing, I got a critical capture the turn before that also, but it failed. So that's interesting. If it senses strong sunlight, it opens its folded petals to absorb the sun's rays with its whole body. Interesting. It has its sunshine form right here. I guess this screen generates what the Pokemon shows up as and not what it's caught as. Interesting. Alrighty, send that over to box 13, and that is actually it. That is every Pokemon, -1 Herminer, that I wanted to catch this episode. So let's head right on back to the Pokemon Center and heal. And I also think it would be worth heading over to the PC to check out that one particularly special catch that we got this episode. Still can't believe that happened. I always had that thought in the back of my mind, like, we're gonna run into a shiny at some point, considering how much fighting I do. But it's still surreal that it actually happened. I'm also very thankful that it's not an Audino, to be honest. Alrighty, so let's head right over here, and there it is. Now that is beautiful. I also just noticed it says reflect type instead of just reflect. Wait, that's an actual thing? Oh. Well, color me surprised, I have never, ever heard of this move. Ever. I thought that was just a text glitch, but this is actually a move that I didn't even know existed at all. So, that's fun. So yeah, we caught a shiny Staryu this episode. And in addition to that, we caught 16 other Pokemon in this episode. Those being Skiploom, Manectric, Jumpluff, Crobat, Tangrowth, Pelipper, Kingler, Beautifly, Dusknox, Cherubi, Girafarig, Staravia, Rapidash, Chirim, Dodrio, and Staraptor. And next time on Pokemon Blaze Black 2, I think we've got a few more areas that we want to cover with catching Pokemon before we move on with our adventure. So without further ado, thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys next time.